Yeah, no.
Like that.
That's the thumbnail right now, which I didn't do a thumbnail. I forgot. I don't think I loaded a thumbnail, so I'll fix it later. But that's what we're going to start off talking about.
Wait
Is
for people to
the
get in.
Oh yeah, we're going to wait a few minutes. Um, but yeah, it's I have no idea what we're going to talk about. So we'll let the
Well, there's quite a bit out there. I've brought up some topics on the keep notes.
Oh, I didn't even bring that up. I should have brought that up. Oh well, I was just worried about making sure I had my water.
Wonder if they hear that we're live.
Do you need something to drink?
No, I've got something.
All right. So,
What's up, Gatsby?
hey Gatsby, what's going on?
Thank you.
All right. Well, I guess we can start chatting, even though there's not a lot of people here yet.
How funny! My phone didn't get a notification that we went live.
Say again.
My phone didn't get the notification we went live.
Well, we're obviously live because Gatsby's in the room with us.
Gatsby's in here. We got 4 up.
Yeah, he was notified, obviously, or he saw it.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about when Biden was president. Okay, about what, 2 years ago?
Okay.
Year and a half ago, maybe. Disney obviously was off its rocker on everything it made. Political agendas, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So they did the Snow White live action movie like 2-3 years ago. And it was so woke. Like, it was really woke. It had topics that nobody wanted to see. So much so they pulled the movie back. I remember.
What do you have in mind? Like what movies are you talking about or referencing?
Snow White.
Oh, well, I thought you were talking about like other movies that they.
No, they gave people previews of it, and it was so bad.
What's up, Michael?
Okay? They literally pulled the movie back and re-edited it, cut out all the political bull crap. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I never saw the original.
Well, nobody did.
The original cut.
I think. Right. I think there was a preview. I think they put a preview out for the original cut, but.
So I was looking forward to. Let me tell you what I thought was going to happen. So I was going to bite the bullet for the team because I have an unlimited pass. I can see any movie I want. I don't have to pay for it. I pay for the pass, but not the movie. So I went to go watch. I expected to see a bunch of crap that I was going to disagree with and say, yeah, you made her the hero. Yeah, this happened. Yeah, the one dwarf is gay. I mean, I expect to see a lot of issues. Okay. So I go into the theater and my antennas are way up, straight up.
Yeah.
I'm breaking this thing apart. I didn't remember the story that well. I had to be refreshed a little bit. I didn't know that she was the daughter of a king and queen of the land. I didn't know that was her mom and dad.
I
looked it up. It was.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think
I'm in the theater. I'm in the theater looking up the story. But anyway, about halfway through, I realized they're probably not going to show any crap that I can relax.
Yeah.
And so I kind of settled in my chair and I watched it. People, including you, before I went to go see it, sent me reviews. I looked at half of them and I thought, no, I don't want to be swayed by their reviews. I want to tell the honest truth, right?
Yeah.
So I'm in the theater, halfway through I relax. I stop looking for crap and I just kind of enjoy the movie. Some of the songs were okay. Like they kept the two most popular songs, "Hi Ho" and "Whistle While You Work."
Yeah.
They kept those in there, so I thought that's cool. Okay, that's
Yeah.
really good. When I was done with the movie, I literally could not tell you why people were upset. I I'm in the theater going, what was wrong with this movie that everybody was freaking out over?
Yeah.
It literally, to me, okay, you may have issues with it, but to me, there was no political agendas. There was no nudity, violence, none of the things you warn people about because they have little kids. Um, it was totally fine. I'm not going to tell you specifics because I mean
I
everybody
think
knows
it's,
the
to be
story.
honest, I think it's already out there. You can watch clips of the
Well,
movie.
okay. I mean, the bottom line is I could not find a problem with it. And I came and the reviews still are horrible. They're
What you
like the biggest piece of crap. And I'm
what you
like,
think about the CG dwarves?
they were fine. They were totally fine, dude. I didn't care. I mean, what should they have hired midgets? I don't know.
I think they should have
Okay, why?
given the roles to people
Well,
that
okay, so they should.
normally don't really get roles. I
Oh,
mean,
so
how many
they should
roles are out there?
employ them out of the goodness of their heart and not the budget of the movie.
Oh, what I mean, especially in a role like this, it's a big budget film. I mean, something like that, you should kind of
Go watch.
include some of
Listen,
those people.
go watch the movie.
I'll watch it, but
Go watch the movie. Get it on bootleg, pay for it, whatever. Go
yeah,
watch it, and you're gonna walk out going, "Okay, I see where there was slight, like they added new songs in addition to old songs. Uh, you know, it
well, yeah,
wasn't Prince
especially someone
Charming on a
like
white horse, but it's
those are
still a kiss of true love, and it wasn't a girl; it was a guy that did the kissing. So the bottom line was that's the
so from
problem.
so from what
Bad,
I've heard,
yeah.
the because the controversy about it was that when you take it from the original work, that Disney did, that well, for one, Snow White's not Snow White anymore. She's Latino white
Oh,
or
but she
Latino,
didn't even. You know what? She played a cute role. I didn't freaking care. I didn't
and
freaking
then
care.
on top of that,
Do you know why she was called Snow White? Like
her
you're
skin's
saying
white
she
as
should be
snow.
white. Has
She-
nothing to do with that. It has to do with she was born during a bad storm of
Okay, but did
snow.
you? How much do
Wait,
you know about the original movie?
uh,
The
what do you
original
want to
cartoon.
know? What do you want to know?
So in the original cartoon, it does state that her skin's white as snow, that her lips were as red as blood, and that her was it her hair is as black as night or something along those lines.
So the Latino edge to it. I didn't even see Latino. She played it. eh, If an actress can play white, she played white. It was nothing. There was no Spanish spoken. I mean, it was it was just a normal movie. And
Yeah,
what I'm trying to say is this is the problem. Like you put out a YouTube video, trust me, I speak from experience. If the first comment is nasty, all the ones after it are nasty. Most likely, not every time, most of the time. Okay. It's called bandwagoning hate.
okay.
Everybody jumps on board the hate bandwagon.
Yeah, I mean I can see that
And I believe that's what happened with this movie.
because
I
people
believe
try
so
to.
much crap came out about it. It could have been garbage before they edited it and re released it. They canceled the premiere screening in Hollywood, they canceled the premiere screening in London because they didn't want to deal with the backlash. I have no idea what they're backlashing about. but it was fine for me.
Well, it's because a lot of things that the main or the lead actress had said in public.
What'd she say, by the way? Does anybody know? I know
Oh,
she said stuff, but
yeah, she said that
wait, in the live action reboot, she's called Snow White because she was
born in a snowstorm.
born in a snowstorm and not because her pale skin. Who cares? I didn't really care. And by the way, I won't see a movie where they swap, they put black in instead of white. I didn't see Little Mermaid. I didn't see Annie when they made her black. So I get it. But this girl that played, Rebecca, whatever her name is, she was fine.
It's
She did a
Rachel.
good job. I don't know if that was her singing or if they dubbed over her.
No, apparently she did sing,
Okay.
which is fine. I mean, that's not my complaint. My complaint would be more that they didn't stick to the original storyline. That's, I mean, if I would look, if I'm going to see a movie on Snow White, I'm looking for a live action version of what was already created. And if it's not that, then
A Jungle Book,
I'm
I
not.
think, was their first time attempting to take a cartoon, make it live action. I think Jungle Book was
Sounds
the
about
first.
right. Sounds about
Yeah.
right.
And I'll bet $100 billion something in the story was different. And it wasn't woke. It wasn't bad. It just was different.
Well, no, like, so there's a difference between uh, fleshing something out, right? So if you
Right.
take a story and you go, okay, well, we want a little bit more backstory on this, we want a little bit more in depth in this area or this part of the story, then okay, that makes sense. But when you alter the entirety of the story to where it's no longer recognizable as the original story, then
Hold
I
on,
mean, you
let
got a
me
whole
pin
new
this.
movie, not something that was already created.
Gatsby made a good comment. Whoops. The
Right.
right is fighting Snow White wokeness, and the left is fighting
A tyrannical government led by Trump and Elon.
for government led by Trump and Elon. The fact that you guys can look at what Trump and Elon's doing and say any of it's bad blows my mind. Totally blows my mind. It's like you looking at a fork and saying it's a knife.
That's a
I'm
good
like,
point, Michael.
I agree with him. Both sides are arguing both things. I totally agree with that comment. But I don't see anything wrong with Trump and Elon. I don't see anything wrong with Snow White. It was weird. It was weird. I was kind of bummed that it wasn't worse than it
Yeah,
was.
from what
I
I've,
wanted to rip it, dude.
a lot of
I
the
want to go.
reviews
No,
that
go
I've
see it.
watched,
Don't bring your kids. It's a piece of crap.
a lot of the reviews I watched, and that it wasn't horrible, right? It
Right.
wasn't like incredibly woke. Like is, I would almost go as far as to say that Captain Marvel was probably a whole lot worse as far as being woke.
You mean the
Um,
Marvels
well, yeah, but the
or
Marvels is,
Captain America? One or the other. Captain America
well,
or the Marvels.
you had was it you had Captain Marvel, which was the original woke movie in my opinion. Then you went from
Wait, wait,
there
wait,
to,
wait. Why was it woke?
because of a strong female lead.
Captain
I mean,
Marvel always
a
was a
woman that can
woman.
overpower men
Wait,
was is
Captain
woke.
Marvel always. Hold on. Has Captain Marvel always been a woman?
No,
Captain Marvel was not always a woman. The character started off as a male superhero, but that soon changed and the character's second iteration was a woman, Monica Rambeau.
Are you serious?
yes,
And movie cultists.
I didn't know that. Hold on a minute. Let's see if we can get a picture of the original. Image of original Captain Marvel. Sorry, guys. Hold on a minute. Image of comic book original of Captain Marvel.
main actress.
It was a dude. That's so weird because before I went to go see the movie, I looked it up and it showed a woman. So I thought, I never followed Captain Marvel, but if you look right here,
Yeah, he's like almost like a Superman looking dude or Shazam.
yeah, I know. I'm just trying to get you some pictures. Oh, there is a Miss Marvel too. What a joke. I didn't know that at all. See? So it
Yeah.
is a dude.
Yep.
Okay, that got by me. That totally got by me.
So
I
yeah,
didn't
like
know.
I said, it's
I never got into Captain Marvel.
definitely a woke version of it. But I mean, it was. I don't know. I can't say that I disliked Captain Marvel. It wasn't bad, but I can see where the wokeness was there. I can acknowledge that. But then you went into more of that when you had like She-Hulk TV show or whatever on I think it was Disney Plus or whatever. Then you went into other storylines, and then you got Captain Marvel's. Oh, the Marvel or
They
was it
know more about Captain Marvel than I do.
Miss Marvel?
Yeah, there
Uh,
was a Miss Marvel, so I
yeah,
guess Captain Marvel was a dude. I didn't know that, but I didn't see the movie as promoting like transgender or promoting socialism or promoting some Malcolm X teachings. I didn't I didn't see any political agendas in those movies at all. But who knows? But once again, I always believed, okay, you may not, I want your opinion about it.
oh, okay, I didn't know that,
Yeah.
Michael.
What did he say?
He said current or Carol Danvers, which is the character that becomes Captain Marvel, was the original Miss Marvel. I did not know
Oh,
that.
okay. And not Captain.
Yeah, see, I didn't.
So did Miss Marvel come
I mean,
before
I'm a guy. I
Captain?
never got into Miss Marvel, so
I never got into Captain Marvel.
well,
Never got
neither
into
did
all
I,
of
but I knew the character because of other comics.
them. So yeah. So they're saying Michael is right. I don't know. The bottom line is woke movies, a woman lead is not woke to me unless like you make it a male character be a woman. So like if they were to do like a woman for James Bond, I'd be like, foul. No, that's not gonna happen. I
Yeah,
know there was another 007, a black woman in the last movie. I think they were testing the waters
yeah. I think they were
about
trying to get her
swapping
to
him out.
swap him
I'm
out.
like, no, I'll never see James Bond again. But I think I think people are learning their lesson.
Yeah,
I think it's going to take probably another year to get rid of all the woke movies that were made 2 years ago. Um, just because, I mean, if you've ever been in the entertainment industry, it takes a lot of time to make a
well, I mean,
movie.
you got to think about it. I mean, if your movie's produced, say, during 2021, 2022, and it takes 1 or 2 years, 3 years
Right.
to actually release that, well, that footage is still there, and they're still going to try to
Oh,
release it, but it's going
screw,
to have all
screw
that
Snow
content.
White. Forget Snow White. Okay. I want to tell you about a movie and it's a woman lead, but John Wick has a spinoff coming called
Yes,
Ballerina. It's a female John Wick.
yes, and okay, here that's a great example.
It's a
That's
good
a great
example.
example for
Yes, maybe that's a woke
oh,
move. I
okay.
don't know.
It's no because see
But the
what they're
previews look
doing.
good.
They're taking it's a spin-off, right?
They made
And
a separate character too.
yeah, they made a separate character. They didn't replace somebody with her.
Yeah,
They
John Wick's still coming out, guys. John
yeah.
Wick
I
5,
mean,
I think.
it's you still have another character, and it's just adding on to that story. You're fleshing out a story.
I'm kind
You're
of
not
excited. It looks
replacing
good.
something.
It
Oh
looks
no,
really
I
good.
definitely believe me. Was it Anna de Armas? Oh yeah,
I don't know who she is, but yeah, she wields a gun. That makes her hot. So anyway,
well. which is really weird. See, okay, Anna de Armas. Oh God, I'd almost say she probably would have been
How
a
do
better
you know her name?
because she's been in several movies I watched.
Like what? Name one.
For one, not was it Knives Out? I think it's called with
Oh,
the same guy that plays James Bond.
Daniel Craig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's been in a movie with Ben Affleck. God,
Gone
Anna de
Girl.
Armas. Huh?
Was she in Gone Girl?
No, she was in. Let me see. I'm looking at her movies right now.
Big cheater.
Deep Water. She was in
Oh,
Deep
okay.
Water.
Well, I didn't see that.
And I'm a huge Marilyn Monroe fan. She actually played Marilyn Monroe in a movie called Blonde.
Hey, Radio, what's up?
Oh yeah, she was in No Time to Die.
Oh, she was?
Yeah.
Hold on one
Knock
second
Knock
here.
with Keanu Reeves. So I mean,
Women are woke. Hey, Jack just made a statement. Women are woke. Hold on a minute. I don't know if I'd say women are woke, but
no, I wouldn't say women are woke. I would
they
say
can be lead characters, but they can't replace already a male character.
yeah, she was
They
in
start
Boycott.
representing that character. So,
Yeah.
bottom line is this.
Woke is when you're trying to run outside of reality. And
Pretty much.
basically trying to say somebody that is 5'2", 105 pounds, female frame is gonna go up against, say, somebody like The Rock or
Reacher.
what's his name that played in Reacher, and saying that,
Reacher.
yeah, you're gonna say that 5 foot.
Yeah, if next season a girl plays Reacher, I'm going to be upset.
Come on. That's to me, that's what woke is. You're trying to boost a woman up to, way up here. And then
listen, you
and
want
guys
a
like
you
way
want a
down
black
here.
superhero, write a new character. You want a woman superhero, write a new character unless it's a woman superhero. But
Well, I mean,
if you
and that's
want
not
to
even always
do
the
other
case.
nationalities and other genders, write it. Write something
That's
new.
not always the case. Say something like, say, She-Hulk. She-Hulk was a female character. It was
No,
originally
that was just awful, dude. That was a bad idea.
but it was completely woke because they not only did they bring She-Hulk way up here, but they pushed the Incredible Hulk way down here.
Yeah.
They completely butchered.
I heard She-Hulk was really bad.
Oh,
I
it
never
was.
saw it.
I mean, I never saw it. I had no interest in seeing it just because.
So for next week, before we talk, you're gonna go see Snow White?
I'll probably go catch it on Tuesday where it's
Okay,
$5.
if you can. Yeah.
So I'm not going to waste.
Yeah, go to a matinee.
I'm not spending $20 to go see that garbage.
No, but do
What's
me a
up,
favor. And I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Women, I don't think women are woke. I think replacing a male character with a woman is woke.
Like, okay, a good example. Did you ever see Tomb Raider?
Okay, she was hot.
Well, which one?
She played good. Oh, the video game. She was hot.
Okay, yeah, well.
In the video game, the character was hot.
No, not the video game. I'm talking about the movies.
I got excited over a video game character.
There's the original Tomb Raider was God dang it. Why am I totally drawing a blank?
What's her name? Julie?
Help me out, chat. Angelina Jolie.
Angelina Jolie, that's right.
So Angelina Jolie was the original Tomb Raider. And then you had Alicia Vikander that
How
played.
do you remember that? But not Angelina Jolie.
I know, right? Well, Alicia Vikander is quite newer, I guess. She's only a couple years back. Plus, she was also in one of my favorite movies, Bourne. Jason Bourne. So,
Jason Bourne series is really good, though. I love that. That series was really done well. There's a stunt show at Universal Park.
That'd be cool, Rob. I'd definitely like to have somebody there.
Hey, I was talking to you. You totally reading the.
Yeah. No, I saw that.
What did he say?
He said I'd have to find time in my life to go see a movie. If I was closer, I'd go with Jimmy.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
has anybody seen Snow White? Am I the only one? Am I the only one? The theater was empty. It
Yeah, I
was me
bet.
and Tammy. That was
I
it.
bet. Do you see how much it's made so far?
No,
Here, I'm just
I
to
hear
keep
it's doing awful.
up to the minute. Here, I'll keep up to the minute. Let's see, Snow White sales.
No, I didn't see the Barbie movie. Blech. I had no reason to.
I know.
I might as well watch Sex in the City.
So Snow White opens to a sleepy $43 million at domestic box office.
Oh my gosh. How much has it made so far? It's been out.
Overseas, Snow White has earned $44.3 million, bringing its total to $87.3 million, falling short of its projected $100 million goal.
That's too bad. Had they done it right,
mind you, this movie cost $350 million to make. And if you go by like normal, like the way they calculate everything, you've got a movie that's say 350 million, right? You've got to almost triple that in order to come up even, because you got advertising, you've got all the other expenses outside of the movie itself.
If it had bad parts in it, they pulled out a lot.
I would almost say, because like it really depends on how much they spent in advertising, which it doesn't seem like they did a whole lot.
It seems like everybody in chat hates Disney. And has anybody seen Snow White? You can chime in the chat, okay?
John
because
asked,
and then Jimmy's going to go see it this week. Because I want you to. I literally found nothing wrong with the movie, and I wanted to beat it up. I wanted to rip on it. I wanted to call it woke up and down, up one street, down the other.
See, and I think that's the problem. I think that it wasn't woke enough to sit there and like be right up in your face, right? It's the detail.
Well, then tell me what I missed. Watch the movie.
I'll go watch it and I'll be like, okay.
Because I know there wasn't a prince. He was kind of a revolutionary.
That's one of the things. There was no prince.
But he was a guy. I was happy about that. Well, the guy kissed the girl.
You're missing it.
It wasn't a girl kissing a girl on.
He's a thief, so he's automatically like at the bottom rung of crap.
He wasn't a thief.
Yeah, he stole potatoes.
No, he was a revolutionary fighting on behalf of the king. That's how they labeled it.
Okay.
Because the king was killed by the queen. That's the story. Yeah. I'm not ruining it for anybody. That's the story.
I mean, I got that just out of watching reviews.
Right. So anyway, boycott Disney. Yeah, they're getting. I've never seen.
I definitely have boycotted.
I've never seen much hate against the company.
Subscription and a Hulu subscription. I got rid of it because of their garbage.
Yeah, it's crazy. I would never give my money to Disney. Totally get it. The only reason I went is because it was free. It was a part of my unlimited card. I can see any movie I want as many times as I want. It doesn't matter. So I'm going to go. Lilo and Stitch live action look good. But I don't know if they're going to go straight to Disney Plus with that.
I don't know. I mean,
they've done. I just can't believe Little Mermaid didn't do more damage than Snow White. Really?
Well,
you had a Black Mermaid.
Yeah, but I mean,
I've never heard of a Black Mermaid ever. I've never seen the story
out there to pander to that idea because it's representation of Black people. Like, I don't think Snow White being Hispanic or Latino is what killed the movie. I think it was a lot more. What killed
the movie then?
Her
no, I think Disney's reputation killed the movie. Seriously. I don't think she had anything to do with
that. Helped, but I mean, I do think Rachel Zegler was the primary problem. It wasn't the character, her actor.
By the way, she has no chest. She's so flat-chested. It was crazy. I was watching her sing a song. I'm like, dang, that bird
Well,
has
keep in
nowhere to
mind,
live.
this is supposed to be like Snow White. I think it was supposed to be like 15 years old or something like that. So I mean,
No.
she fits
Oh,
perfectly.
really? Some dude is kissing a 15-year-old? That's
Dude,
disgusting.
The prince looked like he was like 19. So come on,
Oh, what do we got? A bunch of pedophiles hanging out,
they're different
kissing,
time,
sleeping 15-year-olds. Great. No,
different
but
time, different
the
era.
poor bird had nowhere to land because she had
Huh?
no chest. I'm serious. The thing fell to the ground and died. Sorry.
Wow, unlimited
But
card
but I need to know what
Disney.
you think.
Well, I would. Pickle Rick says, even though you had to have the unlimited card, you're still giving money to Disney. Yeah, I'd say on the back end because it's still contributing ticket sales. I think it still
Yeah,
considers
you
it,
guys don't realize I watch probably 5 movies a month.
and I don't care if mermaids are real Gatsby. I don't give that whether they're real or
Wait,
fake.
who said mermaids are real?
Y'all are freaking. You
Wait,
can't miss the base of the storyline. All right,
mermaids.
The Little Mermaid was a
That's
Dutch
like
story.
doing a story on Tinkerbell. Well, fairies aren't real. I don't want to
Tinkerbell,
see a black Tinkerbell.
there's already been one.
Not a black Tinkerbell.
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yes, look it up.
Come on, dude. Don't tell me.
But no, what I'm saying is
I
that
gotta check.
Little Mermaid was a Dutch story, a Dutch fairy tale. So stick with the original content.
Was there a
Stick with
black
the
Tinkerbell?
origins of the story. Snow White was a German fairy tale. Stick
Holy
with the
crap.
fairy tale. You found it?
She was black in Peter Pan, the live
Well,
action.
Well,
Which I
which
didn't,
one?
I
Because
didn't
there's like
see.
20 of them.
It doesn't say what year.
There's
It
like
just
20
says
different.
in Disney's live action Peter Pan and Wendy, actress Yara Shahidi, and don't sound black, that sounds something else, portrays Tinkerbell, making her the first black actress to play a fairy. Whatever. I don't freaking care. You know what? You change characters that aren't supposed to be, then I'm not going to go watch. But watch Snow White. Let's end that
Snow
topic.
White is one of those. Because like I was saying, the Snow White story, the history of it originated from a German town. So everything, like if you watch the original animation,
Does it
everything
bother you that she
okay.
had
You've been to
Latino
a German town. Like
accents?
you've been to like German towns, right? There's German towns all over the country.
I've
Like
been
I
to
went to one
Germantown
when
and
I was,
Nashville. Food's good.
yeah. So and like there's one I went to when I was in Washington, and it's called Leavenworth. Anybody that's from there would know what I'm talking about. But all the buildings are all like the old German style and whatnot. And basically, that was kind of shown in the original animation of the movie. But what I'm trying to get at is that if you go by the story, the factual representation of where the story originated from, then you're fine. But when you try to stray out of that, try to include everybody and saying that they need representation, I'm sorry. Like little boys, they don't go, well, he doesn't look like me, so I don't like him. No, you see the qualities that you want to be, and you can connect to that. It has nothing to do with their skin color.
Let's jump to the next trending topic. Okay.
Well, how about kind of along the same lines as Snow White. Something else got released. Actually, what 2 days ago? I think.
I don't know. What are you talking
Assassin's
about?
Creed Shadows.
The what?
Assassin's Creed Shadows.
Oh yeah, I just told my brother about that.
Yeah.
Why?
It's tanked.
I heard video games have gone woke. Is that true?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I haven't played video games since my
Assassin's
stroke.
Creed Shadows. You have two main characters, right?
Okay.
Mind you, this is set in feudal Japan.
Wait.
So
like 1800?
Yeah, roughly. I want to say.
All right.
Probably, maybe even a little bit earlier. But anyway,
Are they gay?
1800.
Are they
Two
gay?
characters, okay? They're Japanese, right? Because they're in
Are the
Japan.
Japanese gay?
No, hold on. One of the main characters that you play is a
Dressed
black.
in drag?
Is black,
Oh,
saying that he was a samurai.
a black samurai?
Yeah, no, I don't buy it. Sorry.
Wow.
Second
Okay.
one is a female character, and she's I guess this is a little bit more historically accurate,
Right.
because females or women could be shinobis, and that's what she is in the game.
Okay. So are
but-
there any white men in this game?
No, well, I don't know.
None.
I don't think so, but there shouldn't be. It's feudal Japan.
I know.
However, somebody did make a comment that if you went with
Was there a black Japanese guy?
you ever seen the movie or the TV show oh god, what is it called?
What? No
Oh
white
my
men?
god, Shogun.
Oh, yeah, I did watch that.
Okay, so you saw the white character in Shogun.
Which
I
character?
only saw like half of the first episode.
I don't know. It was a while ago. It was okay.
But anyway,
It
that
wasn't bad.
that white character was like was it the people that would try to find trade with Japan? He was
Right.
one of them. And
Oh, yeah,
he got
on the ship.
stranded there. Yeah, he got
On the
stranded
ship with
there.
the pirate guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So he got stranded there.
He was
So it's
British, I
more
think, or Australian.
plausible.
Was he British or Australian? Couldn't
don't know.
remember. He had an accent.
Yeah. Well, I know he's got to be. Well, really doesn't matter. I mean, Australia at that time, if they even were there, it colonized it by that point in time.
That's right. They were
British.
Portuguese. The Portuguese guys, they were the bad guys. They got
Yeah,
captured.
but I think he was. I want to say he was British, if I remember correctly. I mean, I
I
only
don't
like I
know.
said, I only saw half of the first
But
episode.
they were labeled in the show as Portuguese.
Well, I think he was on a Portuguese trading ship.
Right. I think they were hiring him
I
to
don't think he was. Yeah, I don't think he was part of the Portuguese. So
the
I'm
group.
pretty sure he
Right,
was
right.
still British. But anyway, nonetheless, the point of it is that even if they had put him instead of the black guy in Assassin's Creed Shadows, that it would have been more historically accurate. But you can't do that in a woke video game because, well, you can't have strong white men in video games. But
You can't have him in anything.
yeah, you can't have them in anything.
Being
Movies,
white,
TV
fat,
shows.
and bald is like the trifecta
Yeah.
of piece of crap.
So yeah, so
Everybody's like, how come white men
basically-
don't have their own month?
there's a couple different clips from the game where the male black man, he has a makeout session with a non-binary person.
What does that look like?
It literally looks like a dude dressed like a woman.
Wait, a non-binary, does that mean he's not negative or positive?
Basically, I guess. I don't know.
He's a zero.
It
Great.
doesn't conform to gender norms, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, then you have that. Then you have
Hey, Mario's a straight
the
white man.
female character,
That's right.
female assassin, or female character in Assassin's Creed Shadows. And she's like literally like sexually suggestive with another female character and all this kind of shit. Yeah. They go at it like
Okay,
I think they
so
even
video
get-
games are more woke than TV shows now.
So, but like I said, that game has also bombed. Just
Yeah,
like Snow White.
I heard the company's like gonna crumble.
Oh, it's going under. It's going to go under.
Way yeah, not from me, from my brother. He said there's a lot of talk about
Like-
the Assassin's Creed company is gonna go under.
Here, it's going so bad that, like, okay, for example, Tesla. Right now, if you bought stock in Tesla, you're probably going to be doing all right because
Right.
Tesla, like here, I'll even look it up just to be completely accurate. Tesla stock.
Hey, you know they caught one of the guys.
It's currently sitting at $248.71 or $248.71
Wait.
per share.
And what is Apple at?
Huh? Apple?
Yeah.
$218.27.
Okay, so it's more than Apple. And what is
Oh wow, it's actually coming back. Hold on.
now's the time to buy Tesla if you're going to buy it.
That's what I'm saying. Now is the
yeah.
perfect time to buy Tesla shares. And the only reason I say that is
What's
because
Disney?
you
What's
know,
Disney at?
you know that Tesla has the potential to come back. It's done it in the past. There's history of it, right?
What's the value in Disney stock? Like,
It's not giving me that.
it's only $100.
But see, something like that, or even Ubisoft, which is who owns
Yeah, Assassin's Creed, right?
You couldn't say, well, okay, I'm going to buy Ubisoft stock or Disney
Dude,
stock.
everybody who's
Disney,
gone woke, who's
Disney,
gone broke.
Disney,
Everybody.
I still think there's a chance for redemption for Disney, but I think
I
Ubisoft.
think Disney's going to repent. I think they're not going to. They're going to slowly, not fast enough, but they're slowly going to back away from crap. The money always wins.
Yeah.
If you're losing money, you're not going to do that. I don't care what it is. I don't care if your daughter's gay. I don't care if you voted for Biden. Nobody cares. The dollar always wins. Money always wins. So Disney is all about the dollar. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see what's going on. And then they caught a guy who used to light Teslas on fire. They got one of the guys.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah. His mugshot was him crying.
Yeah. Well, I think you actually shared that with me, saying that he's not going to last.
I think I did share that on social media. Let me see if I still have this picture. Hold on. I'm like, dude, really? There it is. Ready? Look.
Yeah.
That guy's not going to last overnight in jail.
No.
That guy's going to be somebody's bitch within minutes.
And they're on and it really depends on what they get, what kind of charges they get them on, because there is possibility or potential for getting terrorist charges on them.
They what?
They're talking about giving terrorist charges to these people.
Well, burning the Teslas, that is domestic terrorism.
Yeah.
Why they haven't gone off the
when it's politically motivated?
They're admitting they're being paid to do this.
Yeah.
The guy holding signs up at the protest, he goes, "Oh no, I'm here because they're paying me." I would go after the people causing all this. It's only a matter of time, but it's taking a long time for people to go to jail for their crimes. I don't know. I mean, we know certain things have happened illegally. Insider trading, we have proof of. These politicians are multi-millionaires because of us, because of our money.
Yeah.
Lovely. But anyway.
I'm just going through the comments because I've kind of fell behind on
them. Oh, the comments?
Leavenworth wasn't originally German, though. I believe it. I'm sure it wasn't. I'm sure that at one point in time it was just...
wait. Hold on, John, you're as woke as can be. John said, so storming the Capitol. By the way, they didn't storm the Capitol. They were welcomed in. We saw the police officers waving them into the Capitol. But you can write fiction all you want.
Yeah, there was nobody...
Hold on. Storming the Capitol. Trying to murder the vice president. They were all wielding knives. I never saw that. That's so weird. They pinned down the vice president and had it right at the neck of the vice president. It's so weird because we got none of that footage. But you say they're trying to murder the vice president.
Going up to a public building and protesting is not illegal. Sorry.
Fiction is not domestic terrorism.
Nobody will ever convince me that January 6th was anything near an example of insurrection.
They even have video of Pelosi admitting she was a part of setting that up. I mean, come on. Oh, storming the Capitol. They all walked in. Nobody ran. They all waltzed in and were looking around like, wow, this is kind of cool. I can't believe that I'm in.
What Trump did in his past. I don't care.
What about What about Trump doing a pump and dump?
Yeah, like I said,
I'm not sure what that's related to.
If he's talking about sexual thing, innuendo or whatever. I don't.
No, he's not talking about screwing a prostitute.
He might.
No, he's talking money wise. I don't know what, but
Like what?
Gatsby's
Give me an
referring
example,
to.
Gatsby.
Yeah, Gatsby. What do you mean, pump and dump? And as every good woke person would ask, where's your proof? Where's the articles? Where's your support? Where'd you get your information from?
What's up, Chris? Welcome in, man.
Hey, Chris, what's going on? So Gatsby, let us know. Oh, wait. Did he answer yet? No, not yet.
I don't know. The chat just kind of. No, it's not. He didn't. We need to ban Japanese cars.
That dead officer was not killed by a J6er. Oh my God, you guys are so misinformed. Blah, blah, blah. Just pour it in my mouth and I'll believe it. Blah, 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 blah. You guys will drink anything. You guys will take a shot of anything. Right in the arm. You guys literally are spouting propaganda. This stuff never happened. Hold on a minute. Ready? Let me see what. How did the officer die on January 6th? Let's see. The government website says still reading. Hold on. He was assaulted by rioters. Maybe that was the 15 FBI agents that were staged in the crowd. Maybe.
And that's all we know of. That's the only ones we know of.
Yeah, we probably more than that.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, you guys never said once that Trump offered 20,000 troops to go in there, National Guards, to go in there and give extra support before the event. And they're like, no, we're good. No, Trump, we want to blame this whole damn thing on you.
Well, happy
and
face.
We want all the people in the chat to believe it was you. I'm like, really? I don't know what Trump cane means.
Happy Face says, what happened to Trump ending these wars in 24 hours? He tried. But he did get it done. It may not have been 24 hours, but he did get it done.
What happened?
He's got a ceasefire in the Middle East. He's done
so much in the first 2 months, really. God forbid you guys give any credit. What happened to the trillions that were stolen?
It's all about criticizing.
What happened in the insider trading? What happened in money laundering? What happened to pardons? What happened to... You guys never ask about any of that stuff. It's only Trump. Ooh, I can only see Trump. Only Trump. I got tunnel vision. You guys literally need to stop. Okay? Trump and Elon have done nothing but good.
How can you prove it's propaganda?
How can I prove it's propaganda?
No. Happy Face.
What?
Happy Face. Well, talk about propaganda. This stream is propaganda. Jack at his finest hypocrisy. Where's
what the hell are you talking about? Hypocrisy.
Hold on. Where is the hypocritical statement? I like to know.
Yeah. Where's your proof?
Propaganda? What do you consider propaganda? Because I don't think you understand the term or what propaganda means.
Oh, he's too deep into the cult. You guys are freaking as wacko as they say you are. You literally are freaking insane.
Now, I mean the woke mind virus that you all are.
Oh my God, you guys literally Trump deranged syndrome is a real thing. You guys literally believe everything they've told you from January 6th all the way to Trump. You've spit out the same garbage, all the evil politicians, but it's okay that they stole all your money. It's okay they gave it to another country. It's okay they brought in people and treated them better than American citizens. No, we're not going to complain about that because we're told what to complain about. We can't think for ourselves. Oh my gosh, What am I eating
You
for
can't look
dinner
at something that's
tonight?
going on and say,
I know. I'll
that's
call
okay.
Biden. I'll ask him,
Come
what
on.
should I have for dinner tonight? Really? You got okay.
Michael, I don't mind if they're here. I mean, what they say ain't going to bother me.
Yeah,
I think it's
but they
pretty sad.
never. You notice
I
how
think
they
it's
never
sad.
talk about all the evil the
I
left
honestly
has
want to
done.
know if people are so against Trump and think that it's just a tyranny, then why don't
Oh,
you
you mean
leave
the people that'll cash a $5,000
us
check in
for our
2
tyrannical
seconds?
government that you state that we're going to have? Leave us to it. I hate to break it to you, but 70% of the country voted for him. So the
Wait,
other 30% that doesn't like
the
him,
country is more red than any president
yeah,
since Reagan. Who was more red than any president in history? I mean,
kind of. I mean,
hello, the country spoke, but
same.
obviously you guys are still believing the spoon-fed garbage that's given to you. It's unbelievable that you can even form these sentences. Oh, well, those January 6th rioters, they totally stormed. Oh my gosh, it was horrible. Blood everywhere. I'm like, really? No, nothing, nothing about our president that didn't know where he was walking was running the most powerful. Not no comments about that, or that he was money laundering billions, or that he gave a full pardon to his entire family.
There
Oh,
you go,
well,
Chris.
that's okay.
Chris
That's
says,
Mother
Jack,
Teresa actions there.
there you go.
That's
Pin this
great.
comment. Pin
We should
Chris's
put up a
comment.
statue in his honor.
Pin Chris's comment.
What? Oh,
No,
Chris?
I think we should do something better. I think we should make Trump part of Mount Rushmore
that,
and
that's,
really,
no,
really
no,
shove it in
that
their face.
would just piss them
Oh
off.
God, I'd love it. I'd
Jack and
fucking love
Jimmy
it.
literally do their research chat. If you chatters did some research too, you would agree with them.
And yes,
Hey,
I
Chris,
do
do me a favor. Pass what you're
tons.
smoking, dude.
Tons.
What research? Exactly the research you guys are doing
No, no,
about
no.
all the
Chris is,
lies.
I think you're
We literally have
misunderstanding.
proven
You're
about January
misunderstanding
6th.
Chris's
Everybody was released.
Jack.
They were what?
You're misunderstanding Chris's statement or message.
Oh,
Jack and Jimmy literally do their research. Chat. He's telling the chat
oh,
that we
he's
do
saying
research
that as
on
a
it. Yeah.
statement. I thought
Yeah.
it was asking us.
No.
Okay, so let me re-comment to that
Yeah.
comment. Okay, if you chatters did some research too, you would agree with them. Okay, let me back
Yes.
everything up. I got a little hot under the
You
collar.
can even ask Jack. I
Hold
do
on,
nothing but sit there and listen to podcast after podcast, and I'm not even saying one side. I do both sides.
guys.
I
I'm not
listen to
speaking
everything
out of.
all day long.
I'm not
All day long.
speaking out of what people have told me. I literally would vote Democrat if they were like doing the right things for America. If I agreed with what they were doing. For 4 years, I have disagreed by every move that was done by our government. I'm not looking. I'm not looking to shame anybody in the chat. I encourage everybody, but if you have not seen enough yet, you will never see enough to realize what Chris is talking about, or what I'm talking about, or what Jimmy's talking about. You literally cannot like put two and two together and get four. Guys, we have proven the dishonest acts. We got recordings. We got photographs. We got documents. I mean, all the conspiracies have come true. Wait till people start dropping dead from the vaccine. Just wait. They're already dying. We're up 400% in heart conditions.
Or what about when we become like China, as all these
Oh well, we won't be on then. I mean, they'll turn us off. We'll go out black right now.
well, what I'm saying is,
Oh, by the way, Chris, thank you for your
is it
comment.
going to be a problem then when people start jumping from buildings like they did in China?
I have no idea. But
Those
guys,
are the people that keep the prices of our products down.
yeah, guys, we don't talk about these things or feel strongly about these things just to argue. We don't want to argue. We don't want to be divisive. I want everybody in the chat room to be friends and hang out and whatever. But when you start repeating some things that have already been disproven, that scares me. That you haven't come to the conclusion, okay, I mean, there's things I've believed in my life that got disproven. Okay, well, I believe something then that wasn't true. You got to admit that. You got to admit, hey, there's got to be a little voice in the back of your head that says, you know what? I know right from wrong. I don't care what affiliation they are. I don't care how rich or poor they are. They did this. That's wrong. They did this. That's wrong. It should be simple, way simple. And yet, still, you guys are basically you got to do your own research.
Ignoring your conscience.
Radio is saying it perfect. Go to Google, find out, do your own research, okay? Once again, not looking to scream. It makes for a good podcast though. But I'm not looking to scream.
Hey, John, so you said we got recordings of Trump pressuring the Georgian Secretary of State to find votes. If votes were being dumped and not included, wouldn't that be along the same lines as saying, hey, find those votes, whether they're for him or for the other person?
Wait, okay, John, here's a lot. I know its logic is going to be tough. Hang with me, okay? What about allowing people, criminals, even non-criminals that don't belong in this country to waltz right in
And vote.
and vote? Give them money, give them a phone, give them ID, let them have the right to vote. You see nothing wrong with that. You've never said anything wrong about that. You'll go after Trump because you obviously don't like Trump.
Well, here, I got a question.
But you
going off of
never
what you said,
John, will comment.
Do you think it's okay for somebody illegal to come in here illegally and be a
and pick our president for us?
Yeah,
why do you think they didn't want to do voter ID? Come on. That was logical. Everybody knew that. You literally can't see that was wrong. But the fact that Trump got on the phone and pressured somebody for votes, I don't even know what that means. Like, why would he call another country, right? Georgian.
Redlow, that
was a state. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Why would he call the state and pressure the Secretary of State for votes?
I could share a video with you.
He pressured everybody for votes. He wanted your vote because he knew that it was bad.
It's a lie about
the other side was doing a lot of illegal activity.
Why do you think they were doing it?
And you've never once told us your opinion of bringing in people. Oh, by the way, little girls were murdered, raped, and killed in New York. It's a known fact. Go look it up. Multiple police officers, which you're so worried about the officer on January 6th. How about the police officers that the illegals killed? They kicked them, they beat them, they killed them. Nope, never heard one word from you on that. It's amazing. You literally drive on a road with one direction. You refuse to ever talk about the other side. I'll talk about
no, Jack Vlogs, he says debunked. You got to get more content than that guy.
Yeah, what does debunked mean?
Yeah. Flesh out your statement.
Okay. But anyway, that's all I'm saying. So I would take your comment with more believability, more consideration, if you would ever talk about the other side. But you never do. You literally never do. Not once, zero. Not once. I can tell you stuff Trump did wrong. I have told you stuff he's done wrong. Okay? But you never have ever said anything wrong with all the illegal activities, all the money laundering, all the illegal immigrants, all the conspiracies.
What?
Never once
There
admitted.
was no attack on the frickin' nation on January 6th.
Wait, hold on.
You're that delusional. Come on,
Where are
guy.
you? Where are you?
Oh, Jay Gatsby says you can't be pro-police and still deny the attack on our nation on January 6th. That wasn't an attack. That was a protest. It was a freaking protest. You want no tax on our nation? What about the the courthouses that were being burnt down or attacked? Or what about the
Tinfoil
police
hat
stations that
review,
were being burnt
please,
down?
Jack. On
What
next
about the
video?
White House or no, it wasn't the White House. It was a church near the White House that was attacked. What about all these?
Oh no, they don't talk about anything wrong with the left. Nothing. They're a bunch of angels with wings.
What about all the attacks on Tesla? You think that's okay?
You think that ain't paid for? That's being paid for because they ain't even admitted it. So it's funny. So I would listen to you, but some of you only talk one way, one-sided. You're not in the middle of the road. You're not able to admit the left has done wrong ever. So why would I ever consider anything you said as being possible or good or research it? Why would I waste time? Because you literally are so blind that all you see is what they tell you to see. You're programmed. You're like a puppet. So anyway, it's like Weekend at Bernie's in here.
Michael says, Jack, Trump has never done anything wrong. What are you talking about?
No, I said he's done stuff wrong. I didn't say he's never done anything wrong. Wait, is this microphone working?
Yeah.
You heard me, right?
I was reading chat.
Oh, yeah, I've admitted the things that we've discussed, the things that Trump's done that may not have been in the best interest of his career or whatever. But so I'm not sure where you heard that Trump's never done anything wrong. Oh my God.
We're all human. We're all going to make mistakes.
Please. I'm sure Elon has also done things that are wrong.
It's about having a plan or a path to the greater good.
Okay. It's going to see a Disney movie because you hope someday they'll turn it around and get back to doing family programming. It's having faith in life instead of 100% accusing everything on Trump and nobody else has done a damn thing wrong. That blows me away. How covered are your glasses?
Huh?
Jack, please take back what you said about Trump.
I'm not sure what Michael's talking about.
All I said is Trump's done things that are wrong. I'm sure of it. Listen, you don't become a billionaire without stepping on a few people. I'm sure you could go through his whole life and find a bad decision he made. Okay?
Yeah, for sure.
So
you know what? Failure is the greatest teacher.
You know what? We all screw up. I've screwed up so many times in my career. And you guys probably remember every time. Every bad thing I've said, every stupid recipe I've made. You guys never forget. Your memory's amazing. But the beauty is I learn from my mistakes. I'm not perfect. And then I go back and try and do better on the next video. So, anyway.
Yeah.
People just blow things out of proportion.
You're supposed to take back.
I think that's proportion. Yeah. I don't know how to spell proportion either, dude. People just blow things out of proportion. Listen, I'm not... Okay. I'm going to be really honest with you, but I have to talk about religion. Hope you guys are okay with that. I try not to, but I want to admit thoughts that I've had, okay? So when everybody was on the Trump bandwagon year a year ago, 2 years ago, whenever, back it was years ago, okay? Now the Bible says one of the things the Antichrist, okay,
Yeah.
will do is he will speak clearly, he will speak wonderfully, he will attract many people. I worry about that. So when everybody runs to Trump, oh, pro Trump and all that, at the very beginning, first thing I thought is, oh, great, maybe he's the Antichrist. People are acting just like they warned you in the Bible. They've done that with Elon, they've done that with Trump, they've done that with many people in history. And yes, that will happen. Whenever the Antichrist pops his head up, people are going to flock to him and they're going to love him and all that. So don't think, I'm telling you right now, don't think, because of my faith, I got to be ready for those signs. I got to be willing to accept the fact that that person's not good. But I'm not saying Trump's the Antichrist. I'm not saying, I joked and I said Obama was the Antichrist, and Jack Jr. posted that. He put that on the internet. Hey, my dad thinks Obama is the. That was a joke. What do? You do it again, I'll break your legs. He was a little kid at the time. But I
Well, yeah, that was
don't,
what,
don't think I don't
years ago?
I don't worry when I hear people flocking to a man. I get a little
I wouldn't
nervous.
go that far, Michael.
I get a little nervous, that's all.
He's definitely
Okay.
a savior for the nation, but
I'm
not
not
for mankind.
I'm not claiming, I have compared the persecution. That's it.
Persecution.
I compared the persecution to Trump as to Jesus, but I always preface it by saying, in no way do I think Trump is anywhere near Jesus.
Yeah.
Never quote me on that because he's not. Okay.
He's not the
But
coming,
he
the
is,
second coming
he
of Christ.
does instill the fear
But he does
that,
want to save the country, which
yeah,
I'll give it that.
like Jesus instilled the fear into the Pharisees. Trump instills the fear into the Democrats. Uh, I never thought I would see that, but he's nowhere near my savior. But anyway, enough with the religious stuff. I just want to tell you, I am always ready to believe somebody's not good that I think is good. Okay, so I'd be looking for the signs. There's a lot of signs in the Bible. You can always do a study on it. I'm not going to list them out. But anyway, I just wanted to be transparent. I don't know. Just kind of share that information. That was a thought process. I did go, wow, it's kind of scary how everybody's all pro Elon. That worries me a little bit. But that's just me being honest. So take it or leave it for what it is. The greatest weapon in this country has is fear. Jack, you were so right. You were so right. Listen, I was literally this close to taking the vaccine. I was this close because fear over the coronavirus was at a skyrocketing high level that there isn't one person that didn't think about it. Period. There was not one person. No, I didn't compare Trump to Jesus. You guys literally. Microphone still working? Yep, still working. Okay, everybody else heard that Trump is nowhere near who Jesus is. I want to make that perfectly clear. But
I think he's referencing when you compared to
no, he's joking. I said don't quote me saying Trump is Jesus because he's not. Okay? So he's trying to be funny. Congratulations. You just made it to the boys club. All right.
What?
Tell everybody I said hi. I'm sending D. Allen to the boys club. There. No more D. Allen. Sorry. There we go.
And Jack Vlogs,
Okay.
you have videos?
Oh, when is your next video? Okay. Um, I'm finishing. It's Friday. No, it's Wednesday. It'll probably be
I feel
Wednesday.
bad for anybody that did take the vaccine.
Yeah,
Really
I
do.
know. That's
I
a whole
really do.
nother conversation.
Well,
Hopefully, we will never speak of the vaccine again. There'll be no reason to speak of it. I mean, I lost 2 people over the coronavirus because Biden gave the hospitals $30,000 to kill them. So they wound up dead. They both were treated the same way. They both lost kidney function exact same time. They both died the same way. So that's a whole nother story. My
yeah.
son, my my son, Dennis, is that your son? My son got myocarditis. Myocarditis. And by the way,
Wow.
my opinion is, did he take Pfizer? My opinion is Pfizer did it, not the vaccine. I think the vaccine Pfizer made was bad, but I am so sorry. I really am. Your son Dennis is in my prayers. Myocarditis is not a fun thing. We literally have not heard the numbers. You guys have no idea how high the numbers are. Go research it. Oh no,
What's
Trump
the
did not
propaganda?
make it. By the way, Trump was working with
No,
Pfizer
vaccines
and
did not
having it
save the world.
made, and then
National
Biden moved
immunity
in, stole
saved the
the
world.
election, and took the credit for the vaccines and made you take it. Oh, and by the way, and made you say that Trump made you take it. But anyway, Trump wasn't even in office when you took it. There's no way you took it before 2020. There's no way. So
I think
the
it's all the
fact,
politics around you couldn't fly, you couldn't go to the store, you couldn't.
oh, it's ridiculous. Oh, you had to have an ID for that, for all that.
You had to
You had
have
to have a
proof that
vaccine
you had
ID, but
vaccination.
voter IDs, forget it. That's
Yeah,
unconstitutional. I don't
you know.
know. Who knows?
And the sad part is, I've never taken the vaccine. I never will. For
Okay,
one,
happy
I
face.
traveled across the country
Hold on. Happy face
during the
is saying I
pandemic
said
and never
propaganda.
had one.
What propaganda did I say? Man, you talking about Pharisees like Democrats. Stop lying. I don't know what you're. Hold on a minute. Oh, here we go.
Uh,
Oh, that's right. I
yeah,
know why. Sorry. I got to switch accounts. Stupid me.
took the vaccine.
There we go. Much better.
Yeah, I never took it. I didn't.
There.
I'll put it
That's
this way: I had more fear of the vaccine. Not saying I was afraid of it, but I had more fear that the vaccine was bad than COVID was.
yeah. But whoever I don't know. Gatsby, did you say that? Somebody said that fear is our worst enemy in America.
Yeah.
They were spot on. Fear was he's in the boys club now. Sorry, I put him in the boys club on all my channels. The problem was I put him on the cooking channel, and I should have put him on F as in Frank. So now he's on all of them. So anyway,
Uh, Chris says my work made me take the jab to remain employed. Not happy about that one.
by the way,
Yeah, see,
go
and that's
look up the
see,
class action
That's,
lawsuits going
Chris.
on right now about that.
That's the fact right there.
Yep.
Chris says my work made me take the jab to remain employed. Not he was not happy about it, but his work made him take it. That I
I
mean,
know.
that's forcing somebody to do something that they didn't want to do. Where's the fear? Fear of losing your job if you don't do something?
Trust me,
Called weaponizing.
there will
Weaponizing
be
fear.
a class action lawsuit against that company. They already had one in December. A company got sued by 13 employees that got fired. They all got together. They all won the suit. They all got $1 million. They're all millionaires now because they were forced to take the shot. That's going to become two things
Gatsby.
are going to come clear. One, forcing people to take the shot, class action lawsuits, and what was the other thing that was going to happen this year? Oh, well, probably
Gatsby,
arrest, but that's going to probably take a little longer. So,
Gatsby says he's an introvert.
oh, whistleblowers, that's it. As soon as somebody goes to prison, as soon as one of the politicians goes to prison, I promise you, the whistleblowers will be more than we can handle because
Yep,
they're going to try and
I
save
believe
their
that.
ass. Yeah. So,
Like I said,
anyway,
I believe that. I was golfing in Florida Keys. I saw him and he held me down and jabbed me. Okay, that's funny. Why wasn't the vaccine mandatory for Congress? Exactly.
guys,
Or any politician for that
wait,
matter.
who asked that?
Who? Michael?
Michael asked that?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a great question. If it was so wonderful, why did they lied? They said, "Oh, the vaccine, you won't get COVID." Like a week later, Biden got COVID again.
Yeah.
You guys never bring up those facts. Dr. Fauci, he probably wasn't even a doctor. Anthony Fauci, okay, gotta wear the mask. Gotta wear the mask. Gotta wear the mask. He literally wrote in an email, "The masks don't work." I'm like,
Well, even in the beginning, they said that the mask, you don't need to wear the masks. And then all of a
yeah.
sudden they reversed that and said, oh yeah, you do need to wear the masks.
And this message was brought to you by the mask makers. They
Yep.
made millions. The people who make those medical masks, they made millions and millions.
I actually never bought one.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I had one that said, "Jesus Christ is my mask." And Jack Jr. had one that said, "This mask is as useless as Biden." They loved it. We were in Vegas. Everywhere we went, he wore that mask. Well, we were
Yeah, no,
filming at the time, so we had to.
Yeah, no, I wore
But you guys never questioned. I talked about it in my videos. You never question, why is it safe
no
to take my
not
mask
really.
off? Why is it safe to take the mask off at a table and eat food? Why is that safe with the waitress coming over? Why is that safe? You never questioned any of that. You guys literally never had your logic tantalizing and screaming at you, going, "This don't make sense, guys. This don't make sense." I would watch people go outside and lift their mask up to smoke a cigarette. I'm like, well, good thing you're saving your life there. This way you can lift the mask up and smoke that stogie. But you guys never questioned it. Never. It was.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I never.
Sumo Boy brings up a great comment. Biden was an old man and survived COVID. Yeah, Biden and Trump are both old men, and they both survived it. Jimmy did the upper ear piercing hurt. Your ear piercing. Hold on, let me pin that.
Why?
Okay, Janet is probably some dude pretending to be a woman going after you. Yeah, she thinks it's very attractive. She's made it awfully clear, dude, that she
logic is missing from this live stream. You're funny, Happy.
Did your ear piercing in your upper ear hurt?
It stung a little bit, but then hurt.
Yeah. That's
I had to go for a knee replacement surgery, and my surgeon tried to wear a mask. I told him not to.
So yeah, I used to walk into Walmart. They like, put your mask on. I'm like, yeah, I'll put it on. I'll put it on when I get home. I never wore a mask at Walmart, ever. They would tell me to, and I keep walking.
They refused me to go into Disneyland without a mask.
Really?
Yeah.
That should have been a sign, dude.
It wasn't even Disneyland. I didn't because I wasn't paying to go into Disneyland. I was trying to get into downtown Disney to take pictures.
Right.
And they wouldn't let me in because I didn't have a mask. I was like, are you serious?
Listen, the whole thing was staged. Okay. Do I think there was a COVID? I think it was the cold. I think it was a really bad cold virus going around.
Yeah.
That's all. But what I find funny is the flu is the number one killer of people. The
Yeah.
flu. And nobody died that year. There
From the
were no
flu.
flu deaths.
Yeah.
They were all COVID. Wow. Listen, hospitals got paid to kill. First time in history. Hospitals got paid. I'll say it again. Hospitals got paid to kill. When both my friends died, the hospital was granted 30 grand per person. Uh, I'm like, really? Wow. Yeah, not a hospital I want to go to. But anyway, once again, look it up. We know they got it for a COVID death. If you died in the hospital, like got bit by a spider and died, they write down you died from COVID. It's a known fact. I'm not making this stuff up. I'm not wearing a tin hat. This is all documented stuff. And I feel bad because if vaccines are bad, we're going to lose a lot of doctors in the near future if they're bad.
Yeah.
Because why would you? Great. Yeah, there's two good doctors in both in Omaha. It's like, really? Oh yeah, all the rest died because we made them take this crappy vaccine that we didn't even know it was in it. I think it was full of Lucky Charms. I'm like, no, the FDA.
No, Christian, I don't. Go ahead.
The FDA tests everything for a minimum year on. They do animal studies in a small group of humans, and they monitor before they get approved. This got approved right away. So anyway, do you have pink eye?
No, I don't.
I don't know. Neither one of my eyes are pink.
No, I think it's mine.
Oh, is it you?
It could be me.
Do you have pink eye?
No.
Oh, some pokey in the eye?
No, I think it's called pterygium growth or something along those lines.
Pterygium growth?
Pterygium.
Sounds like something from Star Wars.
Well, all medical, like all the medical stuff terms sound like Star Wars, to be honest. Here, pterygium. Pterygium is a non-cancerous growth on the clear tissue that covers the white part of the eye.
Do you always have it?
Triangular shape.
I never noticed. Do you always have it?
Extends. I got it like, God, I want to say 8 years ago, 6, 7, 8 years ago, somewhere around there.
Oh, it's always red?
Yeah, well, that's why my eye looks the way it does.
Okay. Well, that's cool. Thanks for explaining.
It affects my vision on that.
I didn't mean to invade your nipple rights.
It does not bother me.
Okay, so anyway, oh my gosh, we've been on a little longer than we should, dude.
Michael says I heard they put litter boxes in school for kids to use now.
They did. Yeah, they did. They screwed up our kids so bad. They think they're cats now, and they need to take a crap in a litter box. I can't make this up, guys. I can't even write fiction. It writes itself. So they force teachers.
Really silly.
Yeah, no wonder you're getting rid of the Department of Education, because you're educating our kids incorrectly. Oh, you need to go.
I mean, the stats kind of
litter
prove
box
that.
is right over there in the corner.
The stats kind of prove that.
Yeah. Our schools are the worst. Our education is the worst. We've done horrible. The poor children. I hope they can. I hope they can recover from all that crap. Hey Jimmy, do you drink alcohol?
Yes, I do.
I think Janet is literally one step away from mounting you, dude. Literally. She's going to rip your hat off. She's going to pour some vodka down your throat and mount you.
Wait, what does it say? We're 28th or K through 12.
We're 28th out of how many? 28?
Huh?
Out of how many people?
Worldwide.
Yeah. How many is that? 100? I think there's 100 countries.
I think
I have
150
no
or
idea.
130, something like that.
Yeah.
Engineering and math and education. Wow. He said more in the freaking. Says U.S. students ranked 28th out of 37 OECD member countries in math. Among OECD countries, Japanese students had the highest math scores.
So, guys, before we leave,
out of 37.
is there any other trending topics you want to talk about before we leave? You got anything on top of your head?
Me?
Well, no, not you or me, but anybody in the chat.
What? Zero evidence of schools putting litter boxes down? Are you serious?
What? Wait.
Wow.
How about you turn the TV on? How about you read a newspaper? Dude, it was reported. Everybody knew about it. It went nationwide.
John, I want to know what you like. What do you watch? You watch NBC?
Who said that?
You watch,
zero. Wait,
CNN?
Who said that?
John. What are the different shows?
John has.
Where do you get
John is rebutting everything we say.
Well, not everything.
He said something cool a minute ago. Hold on, more.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was. I think I agreed with that. But John's the wild one in the room. He likes to dispute everything. No, it's a known fact that litter boxes were put in the classroom.
Yeah.
They did it because they were identifying as cats.
Yeah, we tried to wait for that conversation before while everybody was coming in. But yes, we did talk about Snow White earlier. But yes, there's story. I mean, people have come out and admitted that they were being put in classrooms.
Okay, so let's talk. Do you think Tennessee is going to ban anime? Like, did Texas ban anime?
Did they?
I don't know. I'm a big fan, so I have no idea. Hold on a minute.
Anime ban.
Did Texas ban anime?
Okay, I found this on the web for Did Texas Ban Anime? Check it out.
It says Texas legislator is proposing a bill that would make it illegal to possess, share, or create.
What's the date of that? What's the date of that?
In children. That's click to Houston.
What's the date of that article?
Understanding Senate Bill 20.
Jimmy, what's the date of that article?
March 20th.
This year?
3 days ago.
Okay, so the bill has not passed yet.
No.
According to what it says. So basically, it's probably never going to get banned. Not in Texas.
Well, no. Okay, so it's not outright saying it's going to ban anime, but it could be impacted because it says the Texas legislature is proposing a bill that would make it illegal to possess, share, or create obscene visual material depicting children, which I'm all for. I totally agree with it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry.
I have to look into that. We don't know. Sorry. Gatsby, we don't know. But I don't think anime will be banned anywhere. I don't see anything wrong with it. I don't know why they would ban it. Plus,
so it says basically, like a minor, the law treats it as real.
Excuse me. Sorry.
According to the bill, a person commits an offense if the person knowingly possesses, accesses with intent to view, or promotes obscene visual material containing a depiction that appears to be of a child younger than 18 years of age engaging in activities described by Section 43.21.
We should ban all entertainment.
Whether the depiction is an image of an actual child, a cartoon, or an animation, or an image created using an artificial intelligence application or other computer software. So
Wait,
yeah, basically they're trying to cut out sexual representation of children under the age of
yeah,
18 in
the little
anything.
kids in the anime that I watch, when little kids represented, they're dressed normally. They're not provocative.
Oh, I'm sorry,
There's no considerable,
I'm
you know,
looking at
no.
a web page of the bill, and it's got examples of girls that
Yeah, have you ever seen that?
look. Oh yeah. Come on, really? You haven't?
Not the ones I watch. So,
Uh,
I'm
what
not
is
saying there isn't. I know there's anime
what is that
porn, but I
one
don't
that?
watch that either.
Oh God, what is that one popular anime? Um, what is she called?
Hey,
Oops.
Jimmy,
Yeah.
Janet wants a private video session with you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, then she'll prove she's all woman.
Who is the star?
Hey, Janet,
What is that character called? Um,
you can message Jimmy on social media privately. I'm not sure the public chat is the place to be like
there it is.
talking about
Sailor Moon.
flashing him.
Sailor Moon.
Say what?
Sailor Moon.
What about it? Is that an anime?
It's an anime. She's appears to be a younger girl,
Okay.
and they promote her to be sexually promiscuous.
Really?
Yes.
Not a clue. I never even heard of it. So
You never heard of Sailor Moon?
no, but I'm all about protecting children and not representing them inappropriately. I'm all about that. The
Yeah.
world's
That's
screwed
what I'm
up.
saying. I don't. Now, it's just a ban, but it says it could be illegal.
No,
Which is
I
kind of
don't think
that's a
Tennessee
gray area.
will
I mean,
ban it.
that could be
I
an
don't think
infringement of
Texas will get
rights.
it banned either.
I mean, and I'm not saying it's okay to
But
represent those kids or misrepresent those kids or depictions of kids.
well, to
But
answer the question though,
I mean,
anime itself won't be
if you're
banned.
trying to say like
That
a
particular
21,
type of anime can be banned.
if you say a 21-year-old girl that looks like she's 15 and
What
she's
do you
sexually
card them before they go on the cartoon?
no. What I'm saying, like in a cartoon or anime,
Right.
how would you be able to determine what looks under 18? You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry.
No
There's
pubic hair. I don't know.
There's some 25-year-olds that look like they're hell. I've seen 15-year-olds that look like they're over 18.
All the characters I watch in
how would
anime
you
have
know
not
that?
identified. I think one time they said their age. One person. But like, how would you ever know the age of an anime?
Yeah, exactly. How would
It's
you be able to
weird.
determine that? And that's where it's going to be kind of sketchy.
So if Janet wants to private, message you, what's the best way
Well, I
to
mean,
do it?
sure, you could private message on Twitch when I'm streaming on
What is
there.
your X handle?
X handle?
Can you give that out? Do you want to give that out?
I don't care.
Okay, what is your X handle? She can message you on X or follow you on X and
Well,
talk to
actually,
you
go
there.
on my X and follow me on there. It's JAS Media.
JAS Media is your handle?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you see Janet following you, follow her back or she can't write you. That's how Twitter used to work. But both of you need to follow each other. So like Gordon Ramsay follows me and I have to write him, I would have to follow him back.
I've tried messaging on this thing before and I don't think it shows up in chat. I think it shows up on Rumble, maybe.
Okay.
Give me the option.
Hey, Janet, try Rumble, try X.
Yeah, see, it says
try
only
Facebook.
Rumble Studio participants can see this.
Oh, there you go, right there.
Yeah, but it says only Rumble Studio participants can see this. So if you're
hold on. Let me write it. Hang on, let me copy here. Copy. Whoops.
Yeah, I'm always on Twitch. Well, at least once a week. And I think after this show, I'm gonna actually, Jack, I'm gonna share that with you so you can
Yeah, hold on a
advertise.
minute. So there you go, JAS Media. I just posted it on Rumble and I posted it on Twitch. There's the
Where's my
you
channel?
you can follow him there, and then when you see Janet, you got to follow back. Okay.
That's fine.
All right.
I'm here. This is my YouTube channel.
Hold on, I'll show that too. What is that? Oh, are you sending it to me or?
I was going to, but it's in the chat.
Hold on a minute.
That's X.
I want to make sure it's showing up on all platforms. Copy. So I'll redo it on all platforms. There we go. This way it shows up if they're watching. Some of them are watching on Twitch right now. Some YouTube, some locals. We're on all platforms live right now. Some Rumble. So mostly
come
YouTube.
up on Rumble and Twitch, but it doesn't come up on YouTube. Oh, Leopold, I've been playing Skyrim. Right now I'm doing the Dawn Guard DLC.
Hey, how would you like to talk to my brother next weekend? We'll bring Charles into the conversation. He wants to talk about video games.
Okay.
He wants to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly.
I'm down.
It's going to be hilarious because he's got some great pointers, things that like really piss him off about video games. I'll give you one example. I don't want to spoil next week's video, but for example, like, bad guys are shooting at you. They have like an unlimited hour supply of bullets, right? And then you finally find a way to kill them, grab their gun, and they got one bullet left. There's like one bullet in the gun.
Hey, what game are we talking about?
Any game. It's general like
okay, okay, Destiny 2, that's not possible. It's just not possible.
When you can take the weapon from the guy.
Maybe in Halo.
There's only like one or yes. Halo's a good example. You get the gun and it's got one bullet left. And you're
yeah. That happens in Halo. Oh, did I lose? I think I lost Jack. Oh, there he is.
Okay, sorry about that.
That was weird.
Wow,
that happened in your show with Charles too. When I watched the show you did with Charles.
It did?
Yeah, you don't remember that?
No.
Well, I mean, I guess maybe it was an older episode. But yeah, he ended up on the side like I am.
Yeah, I just went blank. So I had to refresh the page. Sorry about that.
No, you're fine.
Well, let's let them go. We got to say goodbye anyway. We've been on for what?
Jones says, "Oh Lordy, I'm catching in the end, or catching the end."
Hour and a half we've been on.
I know, right? That's okay. You guys can. I'll be going live after this.
But I like being by the logo. There.
That's fine. But yeah, I'll be jumping on to stream. You guys can follow me over there.
Are you going over to Twitch right now?
Why don't we go over to YouTube?
Do you do your gaming through YouTube now?
No, not yet. I need to, but
you should.
It's being a pain in the ass. Like,
YouTube always is.
So I got the PlayStation Remote Play app on the computer, but I can't open it. For some reason, it won't open.
Wait, do you have
if I could do that?
Do you have a PS5?
Yes.
You should be able to stream on YouTube through that. Just
so
flip a switch, and you're on your account.
I know that I can, like, from this PlayStation, like when I go live, I can pick Twitch or YouTube. So it's one or the other. It's not both.
Right.
But if I was to be able to get onto, so they have something called Remote Play. It's an app that you can play your PlayStation content or your games from the PC, from your phone, or whatever. Right.
Well,
so I've tried that.
Write down, by the way, next week we're talking about video games.
Okay.
Okay. And bring all all your information.
But yeah, I've tried playing on the remote play, but the remote
Right.
play app doesn't open on my PC. I don't know why. I'll have to try for my
Stupid API.
But that's why I was telling you earlier
So
that
let's
if I had the
yeah.
whatchamacallit, if I could find my
Charles doesn't stream his gaming, which he's been literally he's probably the oldest gamer I know. He's 62.
oh, your
Who would have
brother?
thought? Yeah, who would have thought a 60-year-old, 62-year-old man would be in the video games? But remember, we're from the first generation. We were
Yeah.
alive when Pong was invented.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know,
I think I got the tail end of that.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
I
I'm
remember
a Gen X. What are you, Gen?
I'm Gen X, but I'm at the latter end.
Right. That's cool. All right.
Yeah, because I'm still in the same Tammy and I are both in the same generation.
Right.
But no, I grew up. I remember going to my aunt's house and playing like pole position and
The Atari, Duck Hunt
the Atari.
on
Well,
Nintendo.
Duck Hunt
Duck
was on
Hunt.
Nintendo, but
Yeah.
I
I used to
remember.
do
I really
Space
remember when.
Invaders. That's right.
Ironically enough, this is going to sound funny, but I remember when my uncle Frank, he bought his Nintendo, the first Nintendo, and we'd play. What was it? Mario Brothers, Tetris, and all that kind of stuff on there.
Did you ever play Zelda?
I also remember playing his Atari, which had was it E.T. I remember playing that.
I never played that. Did you ever play Zelda?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, dude, I had the gold cartridge.
Yeah, so did I.
What a great game! Even though it's a piece of crap graphic now, Zelda will always
I'd go
have a
back and
spot
play it
in my heart.
I'd totally go back and play it.
That wooden sword is so beautiful.
Or the Master Sword.
Yeah, it was so much fun. Zelda is when I got hooked on games. That was the first video game
Then
that I like really loved.
my Uncle Frank also had was it a Nintendo 64? I think it was.
Pong was, by the way, Pong was
the
the first video game ever invented. The second was Asteroids.
Yeah.
Okay. Pong. Boop, 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 where the ball bounces back and forth. First video game
You
ever.
remember the paddles?
Yeah.
That had the circle
at
on
the
it.
pizza place.
Yeah.
You go to the pizza place.
I mean,
even
the home system had it was a
the
paddle basically.
Thing,
they had the circular dial on it.
Yeah. But then it was
it
was Asteroids after Pong.
You had the original Atari.
Hold on, here's Asteroids, ready?
Like a joystick.
Here's Asteroids. That was it, man.
Yeah.
You were flying through the air. And then Defender came soon after that.
Yep.
And then Space Invaders soon after that. They all meshed together then. After that, then we had video games.
Oh, you had the other games like what was it? Oh God, what was that one? It was a jungle game or whatever.
Wait, we're supposed to be saying goodbye. How did we get another topic?
I know, right? You can sit here and talk forever.
I'm looking at the time going an hour and 42. We'll talk next week, the three of us, if I can get him to join us. We'll talk next week about video games. We'll talk about the games we loved. And we'll talk about what we hate about video games. Like, do you know what the hardest video game was so far?
What do you mean?
Like, the hardest to play on record.
That's still
on record.
I mean, apparently Veilguard is really hard to play.
I heard it was Cuphead.
Cuphead?
Cuphead.
Like as in difficult, like as in it's too hard to even try.
It's just a hard game.
But
wasn't there a Dark Souls
to get into?
Wasn't Dark Souls hard to play?
The original Dark Souls, yeah. I think I got stuck on it for quite some time.
Thanks, Leopold.
But I also, honestly, original Lords of the Fallen is a tough game. I mean, you're at the very beginning with no weapons, and you're trying to fight this guy that's like 5 times your level, and you're
Wow.
like, where am I supposed to go? What am I supposed to do?
Okay, let's save this all up for our video game chat. So if you guys are gamers, you definitely want to tune in next weekend. Okay,
Yes,
because
definitely.
that's all we're talking about. I'm all excited.
Yeah, I can't wait for
Anyway,
next weekend.
let
It's
me
gonna be
let you
fun.
go. We will pick this up next weekend. All right.
Yeah,
Cool.
of course. I'm just
Say
going
goodbye.
over the chat real quick before
Oh, go
we
ahead.
log out.
No, go ahead.
Uh,
Oh, somebody said Lion King on was hard on Super
yeah, somebody
NES.
said
Is
they didn't
hard.
realize Charles was 62.
Yeah. Oh, he looks good, huh?
I know.
Yeah, that's the carnivore diet. I mean, really makes you different. Just telling you. So anyway,
No, it's not named after my uncle. That's what I was. That's why I said it was going to be kind of funny.
what's named after your uncle?
Frank.
Oh no,
Is it Frank?
has nothing to do with it.
Has nothing to do with it. Completely unrelated.
Okay, well I gotta let you go because Janet's gonna start hitting you up.
Oh, funny.
All right. Hey, I'll call you, okay?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, guys. Take care.
All right,
We
guys.
love you.
Yeah, catch me on the channel. I'll be out live in about 20, 30 minutes.
All right, now say goodbye.
Have a good one, guys. We'll see you next week and talk some video games.
Take care.
Bye.